Okay, so what we're gonna go ahead and learn is gonna be called finding limits by direct substitution. My kiddos really like this lesson because honestly, it's not hard stuff until like the following lesson, but this is not bad at all. So I'll give you a couple seconds to write it down. We want to find the limit as x approaches 3. And this is the function right here. This is the function right here, 5x. Okay, so all you really have to do, guys, is you just have to substitute. I guess you can go ahead and write in steps if you want. And you go ahead and find the x's and you substitute this right here. This x is going to 3. So all you have to do is put the 3 into there. So you have 5x. You sub the 3 in there, the x equals 3. So we have 5 times the 3. So it gives me 15. That is your answer.
Easy.
Yeah, no, it's not hard stuff. This is direct substitution. Any questions on that? Can I continue? Okay. Let's pretend there is no x's. So where is my x? Do you see any x here in the function? So if we did the same thing, the function itself is just 7. I sub x equals 2. What should be my answer? Do you see any x's? There's none, right? So no matter what I do to this right here, it has to be 7. No matter what, our answer is just 7. No matter what. Because no x's. Is that okay with everyone? Yes, no? It sounds easy, but I don't know if usually in class I would look at your faces and then I would say, oh snap, they are lost, or oh snap, they got it. But it's a little tough to see. Okay, so our answer is 7 because there's no x's here, right? There's nothing for me to substitute. Okay, let's go ahead and do something a little bit more fun. And we have this right here. So I'll go ahead and give you guys a couple seconds to try it. So I'll give you, so go ahead and try it on your own. Once you got it, you can put it in the chat box if you want. Way to go, guys. The DMs are popping. Way to go. Yes, so if I go ahead and put the 2 into the values, I get 2 squared plus 2. And 2 times 2 is 4 plus 2 equals 6. That is your solution. Way to go, guys. I saw a lot of people answer correctly with the quick maths. Way to go. Okay. Ooh, negatives. So we're going to substitute x equals negative 3 into every single part, into the function x. Whoops, I forgot my negative x plus 5. So I'll give you a couple of seconds, guys, and you can submit it in the chat if you want. Don't forget the little negative right here, guys. This is a tough one, right?
It's okay. Yeah, it's good.
Okay. So the only problem I see here, guys, is not substituting the -3 or forgetting the negative. So remember, the function was this right here. So I rewrote it. I got -x² + 5. And instead of writing the x, I put a -3. So I'm going to go ahead and simplify the best that I can. So -3 times -3 is 9. But don't forget this negative on the outside. So it's negative plus 5. -9 plus 5, that is -4. That's my answer. Any questions on that? So I also saw the main common answer was 14. But remember that there was a negative on the outside, so that negative has to be on the outside. So that 9 became a -9 plus 5 gives -4. Did that answer the questions, guys? Yes, no? I only have 2 more examples. I'll wait in case we need more help. Is that okay with everyone? No? Yes? Okay. Ooh, let's do this one. Oh, snap.
Hey. Oh.
Okay, we're doing the same thing, guys. But first, notice if anything can reduce.
Yes.
Do you see this right here? Do you see this x minus 1?
X minus 1 y x minus 1 se puede cancelar.
Yes. This x minus 1 and that x minus 1 on the top tell you that there's a hole in the function, but it also tells us that I can go ahead and get rid of this right here. So all I'm left with is a limit as x goes to 2 on the function 3. So what is my answer here? Yep, the answer is 3. Yep. Because, is there any x's? Is there any x's on my function right here?
No.
No x's. So if I wanted to substitute x equals 2, there is nowhere to put it, right? There's nowhere at all. I can't even put it anywhere. So my answer is just 3. Any questions on that? That one was a little tougher. Let's pretend you were a rebel and you did not want to check first, right? And you said, hey, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to substitute it. This is x. This is 3. X minus 1. X minus 1. And I'm going to substitute x to be 2. No worries, my friends. This is the same thing as saying 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1. So that's the same thing as saying 3 times 2 minus 1. That is 1. Divided by 2 minus 1, which is 1. So the answer is still 3, whether you simplify or not. So I got the same answer doing both methods. I just want you to know that this is less work. You know, if you cancel it out, I'm sorry, if you make it equal to 1, it's less work. Okay, this is my last example, guys. And you know I had to get you with that trig functions.
Oh.
Go ahead and try that one.
I know this. Isn't that like, cosine? Cosine.
Okay, so this would be a harder question, guys. But I still want to see if you can go ahead and try it out. So I like to go ahead and make the little circle just like I would do in class back in the good old days, you know, where we were back in school.
Sir, is the answer -1?
Or not in quarantine.
Spoiler alert. Okay, so this is a good review, guys. I'm not going to give the answer yet, but you can put them on the chat box if you want. This right here is x, y. And remember that our x's go with what? Sine or cosine?
This is cosine.
Cosines. Okay. So if I had to put a value right here, what would be this xy value from the origin right here? It'll be 1 to the right
Oh, that's one.
and 0 in height. So this coordinate, what would this coordinate be?
0, 1.
0 and 1 in height. And this coordinate right
-1,
here,
0,
-1, 0,
0, -1.
and 0, -1. Because my x's didn't move, my y's dropped. Okay, so this is what you should be expecting as the hardest thing there is. Okay? Okay, so pi is 180 degrees, right? This is 0 pi. This is pi over 2. This is pi. This is 3 pi over 2. And this is 2 pi. So what should I be looking at? I should be looking at this one right here.
And I took by 0.
So which one is it going to be? The x's or the y's?
Negative.
The x.
The x's. So my x is equal to -1. My answer is x equals -1. And I believe Yahaira had said it. Way to go, Yahaira. Okay, so this is as hard as it's gonna get, guys. It's not. I didn't put a lot of them. I think I only put one in the homework, like this one. And you guys can ask me for help, guys. I mean, I'm here for you guys. Okay, that's all I have for you guys. Where's my next button? I do want to clarify something, guys. The homeworks are due at 3 p.m. I don't know if anyone's been noticed that. And the reason is I know a lot of teachers put it at 59. It's just that I don't want you to stay up till 11:59 doing the work. Like hopefully you get to sleep early. I mean, that's the expectation, but I know that's not happening. But because I get assignments at 1 in the morning. Yeah, people are turning it in at 2 in the morning and whatnot. So hopefully that helps a little bit. This assignment is due on Monday at 3 p.m. So you still have a lot of time to do it. It's not that bad, guys. I think I only put 6 multiple choice questions, and they're very, very similar to what we just did. Does anyone have any questions?
No, sir.
Other than that, guys, you guys are golden.
Bye, sir. Have a good day.
Likewise. If anyone has questions, you can ask me. See you guys. Have a good one.
Bye, Piscina.
Bye, guys. I'll go ahead and stop recording. If you have questions, you can stick by.